Hello everyone, and welcome to Texas Motor Speedway as we prepare for the Farewell to Janesboro's 200 to get run here today. This is race number 6 of the NNSCRA Oreo Truck Series Season 3. We have 42 drivers ready to roll off here, 7 of them transferring in due to the 2 qualifying races we had, and the rest of them being in the top 35 in points. We got one driver who actually comes in right on the brink of the top 35. He is 35th position, and he's on the pole for this race. That is Jack Richards. Boy, is he looking to get some good finish here today to be able to get out of the danger zone and the possibility of falling outside of the top 35 in points. The good news he has is the fact that the guy who comes in 36th in the standings, Matt Nathan, did not qualify for this race, and so therefore Jack Richards cannot fall out of the top 35 based on losing the 35th position to Matt Nathan. However, there are a few other drivers who have qualified their way in that are outside the top 35 who may be able to knock him out. Jeff Breakman will start alongside of him, and then you got Jake Rogers, our defending Truck Series champion, alongside of T.O. Bain. Our points leader, Adam Chambers, comes into this race running in the 6th position for the start of this event. And then you got James McLeod, who's going to be starting pretty far back here. Joseph Bryant starting mid-pack. Going to be a lot of different scenarios. Here's the starting lineup for the race. So the pace car is leading them around. They'll complete the final pace lap here, and they will get put under the green flag. Jack Richards definitely not only would like to have a win here today to be able to get himself up inside the top 35 in points and stay there, kind of give himself a little bit of a comfort zone from the 35th position, but also it would enter him into this year's Oreo Truck Series All-Star race. Several drivers have already claimed themselves spots in that event. Of course, Brandon Bain winning at Daytona, Adam Chambers winning at Phoenix, John Dillon winning at Las Vegas. Quarter Slammer, of course. Well, not Quarter Slammer, but Anthony McCurry at Bolt Super Speedway. And then, of course, last week at California, that winner was, who was it? Joseph Bryant. So those 5 have already clinched themselves spots in, as also Jake Rogers there, their defending champion, is in as well due to being the defending champion. But here we go, the green flag. Who's going to get into the All-Star race and who's going to win the race here today at Texas? We have 3 wide back there already. Robby Boggus, Natalie Scott, they're 3 wide. Guy rim riding the high side there is Bob Fergus, as they are going to go awfully close to each other off this turn. But Jack Richards continues to stay down on that bottom line. Looks like he's going to clear the Jeff Brake machine heading into turn 3. Richards is the leader. Jake Rogers now going to slide into second place. Sean Galligan right there in third. Galligan, he's got a Truck Series win under his belt. That came at Indianapolis last year. Here comes Jake Rogers, though, trying to get back on the warpath to go back-to-back with championships here in the Oreo Truck Series, as he goes to the inside for the lead. Few drivers riding the high side back there. Last week's winner, Joseph Bryant, is one of them, and the caution is waving. The caution is out for the first time today. I think it was an incident that occurred near the back of the pack because I didn't see anything, but the caution is nonetheless waving. It will be put under the caution flag for the first time today. Whoa! Jeff Breakman going 3 wide there. Oh, Jacob Rodriguez gets turned. Held on to it, Jacob. No, he goes up into T.O. Bain, and there's our points leader, Adam Chambers, getting some damage. Oh, John Dillon runs into it. Michael Harvey gets a little piece of it. And I think Jake Johnson's gotten himself caught on the apron there. He can't move. John Dillon, the same thing for him. T.O. Bain, heavily damaged as well, I saw. The 31 car, he had the Jacob Rodriguez machine drive right up in front of him. T.O. Bain, Jacob Rodriguez both coming in very well in the standings. This is going to hurt their chances of leaving today with a good finish. Question is, who is... Oh, James McLeod, second in the standings, involved in that wreck that put us under the caution. And I think Dougie Shears also was involved in it. Jake Baskinger involved. And possibly Sasha Dawson. Second in the standings, James McLeod. We got 3 drivers who came in, I know, in the top 10 in standings. T.O. Bain, Jacob Rodriguez, and second place James McLeod in the standings. all involved in incidents here. There is T.O. Bain. And I think Trent Dunham's following right behind him. Yes, he is. Trent Dunham had to qualify his way into this race. Where is Dunham? Can't use the arrows to find him. Looks like Dunham will try and get that truck repaired. That's good strategy there. Get that car repaired and try and get himself inside the top 35 in points. Dougie Shears, he'll try and repair his race car as well. Jake Rogers leads under caution. Let's see what happened. Well, here's James McLeod, but I think the incident occurs further up here. Oh, there we go. Who was that? They got turned. Oh, Connor Breton and Jake Baskinger. They get together. They get together coming off of turn 2, go down, hit the inside retaining wall, and then here comes the rest of the drivers, and they're just going to plow right in here. It looks like, oh, Daniel Schwab gets a piece of it. Lewis Gordon is involved. Schwab's got heavy right front damage. Justin Johnson, he's in it. James McLeod, Jeff Ehlers, Dougie Shears. That's quite a few drivers who actually had to qualify their way into this race involved there. Matthew Rodriguez gets a little piece of it right there. Jeff Ehlers, again, rear end, runs right into the Jake Baskinger machine. Our Daytona winner, Brandon Bain, is involved as well. Timmy Pacioli sustains a little damage. And how did Mark George get his way through there? I don't know. But Matthew Rodriguez also gets through there pretty well as well. But our points leader, Adam Chambers, had a little bit of damage sustained due to that Jacob Rodriguez incident that happened under the caution flag. Let's look at that. And it looks like Jacob Rodriguez is going to get turned by Robby Boggus. Not certain why Boggus had to turn Jacob Rodriguez. He was supposed to back off because the caution had been out there for a few seconds and they had actually crossed the start finish line. But Jacob Rodriguez, who came in running so well in the standings, right there, he's going to get the wall. And when you're spun, you can't scrub off the speed. There's nothing he could do, and it's just a heartbreak for him and T.O. Bain right there, who gets just barely clipped. And I'll tell you what, our points leader, Adam Chambers, could have been the guy who Rodriguez ran right up into. But right there, you see him sustain some right front damage to his race car. William Duncan damaged as well after some contact there. And really just a whole bunch of drivers that really should not have been involved in an incident there under the caution flag. And you know, a lot of people are not going to be happy with Robby Boggus after this. John Dillon, actually, right there. Trent Dunham, Robert Bann, our Season 1 Truck Series champion. Michael Harvey, they get damaged. Oh, that's Adam Rose gets some damage. Jake Johnson. And John Dillon and Jake Johnson get caught on the apron of the racetrack, and they're going to probably go a lap down or something. But, boy, just a heartbreak there. And we've got 4 drivers who came in the top 10 in standings involved in something already. So we'll get ready to go back under the green flag. Jake Rogers leads. Drivers out. T.O. Bain, Jacob Rodriguez, Jake Baskinger, Connor Breton, Daniel Schwab, James McLeod, and Jeff Ehlers. 2 laps down is where we find Jake Johnson. That's due to him being caught on the apron. John Dillon is caught 1 lap down after being caught on the apron. And Dougie Shears has made repairs to his race car and returns to the racetrack 1 lap down in 33rd. Here's a look at the way they're running. Jake Rogers leads. Sean Galligan up to 2nd. Pole sitter Jack Richards runs 3rd. Jake Baskinger is 4th. Robby Boggus is in 5th. 6th is Nick Eggleston. Adam Chambers, our points leader, runs in 7th. James McLeod having problems certainly is going to help him in the points to get away even more, as if his points lead wasn't big enough. William Duncan, he's in 8th. 9th place is Jake Cole. And Savannah Turner, in her first start, runs in 10th. Joseph Bryant, who comes in 3rd in the standings. He was behind James McLeod in the standings. He is 18th on the racetrack. He'll probably gain that 2nd position in the standings right behind Adam Chambers. Unless Chambers runs into problems, it is not mathematically impossible for Joseph Bryant to leave as the points leader. But if Joseph Bryant runs into troubles, there could certainly be a big chance for Adam Chambers to extend his lead heading into next week's race. Green flag displayed once again. It's on lap 7 of 17. Dougie Shears, John Dillon, Jake Johnson, those cars weren't really damaged or anything, so they're up to speed with the rest of these guys. I'll tell you what, if they could get by Jake Rogers, have a caution come out, they'd get back on the tail in the lead lap. Dougie Shears trying to do that right now. John Dillon there as well. Jake Johnson, they want back on the lead lap. Look at Jack Richards. Almost turned Sean Galligan right there. They're almost into each other. Look out. Oh, man, they were making contact, and I thought they were going to wreck. That was mighty close. But we are still clean and green. Jake Rogers is going to clear all those lap cars, so they still will remain 1 lap down to the leaders. Boy, I don't like the way that Jack Richards is all over the back bumper of Sean Galligan there. It looks like he could very possibly turn him. and that could involve a whole mess of cars. We saw what happened in the second qualifying race of the Snickers Cup Series. Those cars get turned to the front straightaway, they just block the racetrack, and there's nowhere for anyone to go. But now Sean Galligan's turned it all to his good, and he's going to go to the inside line and challenge Jake Rogers for the lead. This would be his second career Truck Series win if he was able to pull it off with Galligan. But here comes Dougie Shears. Look at the run Dougie Shears is getting. Will he go 3 wide here? He's got the run. He's got the momentum. And he goes to the inside 3 wide. New leader, once again, Jake Rogers. Now, Galligan, I don't think, led at the stripe, so he does not get credited for leading a lap. And Jake Rogers continues to hold the top spot. Meanwhile, Dougie Shears, he is 1 lap down, but he's just as strong as any other car on this racetrack. Oh, he's going to get touched. Look out. Oh! Jeff Breakman almost turned him. That was awfully close. And look who's coming up the inside line here. That's Joseph Bryant, last week's winner, right behind our winner at Bullitt Super Speedway, Anthony McCurry. A lot of former winners this season coming up the inside line, maybe looking for their second win of the season. Ooh, Jack Richards, pole sitter, almost turned Jeff Breakman back there as he and Breakman get held up on the high side. The battle is on for the lead again. These two continue to jostle for position number 1. Galligan to the lead, and now Jake Rogers is not going to be able to challenge back. Look at the run Anthony McCurry got. To the inside line he comes, Jeff Breakman. Boy, he gets shuffled all over the place. He was down on the apron there for a moment. I bet he got turned off of turn 2, but he still keeps it straight and keeps it going. Here comes Joseph Bryant looking for his second straight win, and the caution is waving. Caution is out. Everybody's going to try and keep it straight here after the caution has been displayed, and the leader at the line was Anthony McCurry. Oh, and it looks like Natalie Scott is the reason we're under the caution flag. Natalie Scott, of course, making her second career Oreo Truck Series start. And I'll bet maybe she spun coming off of turn 4. Let's take a look. Well, I'll tell you what, this certainly could have been a lot more than it was. This is a miraculous kind of thing that happened. Natalie Scott was running in the 15th position. Watch Bill Doberpool. He's going to slide up the racetrack. He makes contact with the left rear quarter panel of William Duncan's machine, and he goes down and into Natalie Scott. Now watch this. Watch how this happens here. Now, unfortunate for William Duncan and Natalie Scott, they both get some damage after hitting the outside retaining wall, but watch how everybody somehow is able to get down to the inside line, and this ends up being just a 2-car incident with William Duncan and Natalie Scott. Look at everybody be able to move their way underneath. John Dillon just barely gets by. There's Sean Henley. There's John Acosta, one of our Truck Series qualifying race winners. Unbelievable. How that was able to happen, I don't know. But everybody gets by the spinning Natalie Scott machine and the slower William Duncan. Look at even more drivers there. Justin Johnson and Timmy Pacioli, Lewis Gordon getting by as Natalie Scott tries to right her race car. So I don't think the damage really is that bad to William Duncan or Natalie Scott. I think they're still going to be able to continue. Let's go back to green flag racing. Well, we'll get ready to go back onto green. Anthony McCurry looking for his second win of the season. Joseph Bryant looking for his second straight win of the season as he won last week. Anthony McCurry, of course, won at Bullitt Super Speedway. Then we got Savannah Turner. Good run for her in her first Truck Series points start. In third place right now. Fourth is Dylan Schwallenberg, and don't count out these guys in fifth and sixth. Sean Galligan and Jake Rogers. They have been up front almost all day long. Lisa Shears is 7th, 8th is Jake Cole, 9th is Bill Doberpool, and 10th place is Robert Bann. 11th is Robby Boggus, 12th is Jack Richards, 13th Nick Eggleston, 14th Dougie Shears, 15th 14th Jeff Breakman, and in 15th place is Jordan Hester. I meant to say Dougie Shears was a lap down. Bob Fergus is 16th, 17th is Mark George, then 18th is Natalie Scott still. Sean Henley 19th, and 20th is William Duncan. Our points leader, Adam Chambers, is nowhere to be found. Where is he? He's back here in the 29th position. That's not where he needs to be running if he's going to extend his points lead. And no drivers out of the race as a result of that wreck, and it's a single file restart since we have less than 10 laps to go. It's going to be a green-white checker to decide this race. Green flag is displayed. And Joseph Bryant jumps up to the high side. Savannah Turner down to the inside. How would it be if Savannah Turner in her first start could go to victory lane? That would be absolutely incredible. But there's Dylan Schwallenberg. He's coming into the picture now. Here comes Sean Galligan, Jake Rogers. Don't count them out. They are not heard from last here in this race. Oh my goodness, look at Savannah Turner. Almost put a major block on Dylan Schwallenberg, but it almost didn't work out. If the caution comes out, then the race is over, but we are still clean and green coming down to the stripe here. Here we go. White flag displayed, and it's still green flag racing. Dylan Schwallenberg to the inside, looking for the win. But Sean Galligan, Jake Rogers, don't count out Jake Cole or Bill Overpool. They could make moves. Schwallenberg leads. Here comes Galligan to the inside. Sean Galligan looking for his second straight career Truck Series victory. He moves to the inside and he will take the lead, but Jake Rogers could make a move. Here we go. These two who started it are going to finish it here at Texas. And down to the inside comes Rogers at the stripe. Sean Galligan picks up his second win of the Oreo Truck Series. Sean Galligan makes it at the stripe by just barely, about half a truck length, I think it was, over Jake Rogers, and you had to think it was going to come down between the two of them because they were battling for the lead for about maybe 10 to 12 laps this whole race, pretty much, and what a race. And Sean Galligan, great run for that number 77. He certainly has come to life this season. He's got a win in the Mobile One Cup Series, and now he's got to win the Truck Series here in Season 3. I'm sorry, not in the Mobile One Cup Series, the Snickers Cup Series, and here in the Truck Series in Season 3, and this, I believe, is his 5th career NNSCRA win. He now has 2 in the trucks. 2 in, let's see. Nope, this is his 4th Truck Series victory, or 4th NNSCRA victory. 2 in the trucks, 1 in Mobile One, and 1 in Snickers Cup. Great run for him. And let's take a look at the finishing order. The finishing results are in and official now. Galligan by 4/100ths of a second over Jake Rogers. Jake Cole, great run in 3rd. 4th, Bill Overpool, and Dylan Schwallenberg in 5th. Robby Boggus in 6th. Anthony McCurry slid back to finish 7th. Jack Richards, good run for the pole sitter in 8th place. 9th, Lisa Shears, and Joseph Bryant in 10th place. Savannah Turner, great first run for her in 11th. Jeff Breakman 12th. Jordan Hester 13th. Nick Eggleston 14th. And Robert Bann in 15th position. Look at Natalie Scott. She spun out there, bringing out the final caution of the day, and finishes still in the 18th position. That's pretty impressive. Take a look down here at some more drivers here. Where did Adam Chambers finish? He slid back and finished in 31st position. Boy, that may not fare well for him as far as his chances of leaving as the points leader. I don't know if that could be possible. We're going to find out, but that's definitely going to cut his points lead down, no doubt about that. And then several drivers came in running so well in the standings, finishing really, really poorly. John Dillon, 34th. Jake Johnson, 35th. T.O. Bain, 36th. 37th, Jacob Rodriguez, and James McLeod, who came in 2nd in the standings, finishing a very disappointing 41st place. Well, the farewell to James Bros 300 and farewell to James Bros 400 are about to be run very soon. Congrats to Sean Galligan on his 2nd Truck Series victory and his 1st Truck Series win of Season 3. He wins by 4/100ths of a second over Jake Rogers. Here comes the point standings and the rookie standings heading into next week's race. Hope you enjoyed this race. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to comment to keep your ride. And you've been watching the NNSCRA Sports Channel, offline racing at its best.